What? How? How did you get in the house? How did you get in the house? Come on. You wanted a room tour? Fine, I guess I can give you one. In honor of me being stuck here for 2 years, I have decided to do a room tour. Now, you will previously know that I have since moved consistently about every 6 months or so, and because of that, I never decorated. There was no reason for me to decorate because by the time I make this place feel like a home, I would have been moving again. However, now that I am stuck here for the next 2 years for my undergrad, I am understandably stir crazy. And me moving around a lot, it's super fun. It definitely has not left me with an impending sense of doom that there is no place that I can truly call home or call a place one of my own. It's fine. I'm fine. I don't know about you, but I'm doing fantastic actually. So in honor of me staying here for 2 years, I have decided to do a little bit of a room tour. Not only just for YouTube, but also to document what my living situation is like. We have this super cute and aesthetic wall hanging. I actually made it by hand. It's super cute. I love it. I love it so much. It looks so aesthetic, doesn't it? Definitely not just practical. And next, I have my sticky wall. Now, I don't want you to see most of it because there are spoilers, but for the most part, that wall is just going to be like this whole wall thing is going to be covered with sticky notes because that's how I outline my novels. Now here is the fun part, my laundry. Funny thing about my laundry is that I don't separate it by, I have two laundry bins, but I don't separate it by colored and white. What I do separate it on, the one in the back is my actual dirty laundry. Right here in this white hamper is actually the clothes that are too clean to be put in the dirty bin, but are too dirty to be put back in my dresser with the clean clothes. So after the day, if I decided that I didn't really sweat at all really, or it was fine, or I didn't do much, I just lounged around the house, then the clothes go in here for me to re-wear again. Call me stinky. It's my specialty. And then here, I have a little shelf just full of little knickknacks and photos from family members. I have Saint Dymphna. Lovely, lovely saint. And also, I can show you a picture of baby me when I was 10 minus 2. I was 8 months old. Look at me! Aren't I just the cutest? That was my first Halloween. I can show you to the dresser. It's a dresser. What's something interesting on here? I have a jewelry box, tripod. I have yarn, because I always have yarn everywhere. Knitting needles, hat, first aid kit, because I got a boo-boo. Next, I can swivel you around. Now this, friends, is where the magic. Not a lot of magic going on down here. But that's fine, that's what I prefer. This bear, I've had this bear since I was 4 years old. It was during Christmas. Santa actually got it for me. So if anyone tells you Santa isn't real, I actually have proof. Like when people like say like, oh, they have their teddy bear, this is my teddy bear. And you can tell he's well loved. He's been through some things, but that's fine. I also have another stuffed animal. I have a little Doge, which Lilia gave me for Christmas a while ago. I have a mural. I don't like tapestries because they make a room look very dormy, which is not really my vibe. However, I am slowly starting to realize that because I am a grown adult living in one room, no matter what I do, it's going to look very dormy. So I just need to get over myself. This is the only other piece of decor that I already had, and I'm not going to buy another one. So this is the color theme of the room, I suppose. I have a reading light. I use it to read in bed, and I also knit. And then also I have these like green leaves with lights on them. I got it at Target, and I've always wanted a curtain of green leaves in my room since I was like 17, and I finally got it. Now this is where the magic actually happens. This is where I do my schoolwork. This is where I write, this is where I film, this is where I do everything. This is also where I relax and chill out. I love this corner of my room. This is my desk. I love it. I have a computer stand that I finally got from Five Below. And I've been using books to like push my laptop up so that it doesn't hurt my neck. But I finally got this this laptop stand and it works so much better. It's perfect. And I can like hide my keyboard under, so then my desk is like way less crowded. Right now is not a good example of that because I just started filming. I didn't clean my room for you all. Don't forget to take your vitamins, kids. Phone, water bottle, my knitting, which is another project that I have. I'm creating a top for my aunt, which I have since decided I don't like making things for other people, but I have since decided that this is my rent. I have a sketchbook in the back, another camera, my binder for school. I will probably do another like what's in my bag video for school. And then this is my bookshelf. Shall we do a bookshelf tour? This is my bookshelf. I have a fan going, which should not be on because I am filming a video. And then on the top, I have some books for school. I have a Tagalog book because despite me saying that I know Tagalog, I really don't. I can understand it, okay? Speaking it, nope. Reading it, nope. So I decided to pick this up so hopefully I can like relearn or reinforce what I already know. Is what I'm going to say. So I am a heritage speaker. And then in the back I have a bunch of craft supplies. I have all of my hooks, all of my crochet hooks, knitting needles, and these are like miscellaneous bookmarks and things. Candle, Alexa, shut up Alexa. And then finally I have this little GIF that my friend Emma gave me. She was in a couple of my videos already. And if you can't tell, she's a little bit of a beginner compared to me. But you know what? It's the thought that counts. And I love this. That's why I display it right here. Also, in this corner is my cork board. And I don't have much on here. A couple prayers. And then I have a bunch of gauge swatches for my knitting that I like to decorate this wall. Hopefully one day this cork board will just be full to the brim of different knitting swatches. So here I have a bunch of my bigger crochet projects. These are just 2 blankets, but usually I'll have like a sweater or 2 like balanced up here. This blanket, I'll put a photo of this one. I don't think I can show the whole thing in frame, but it's so cute. It's like a quilted crochet blanket and I'm so excited to finish it. I'm like almost done. I just need to finish one more skein to finish up the border and then I'm done. I'm not really planning for it to be like an actual like usable blanket to sleep with. I'm more so doing it as like a decor blanket. Maybe like something to put on the foot of your bed or like an Afghan that you would just put on your couch to just like sit down with. And I think it's going to look so great. It's 100% cotton. And finally, I have this scrappy granny square blanket. It is pretty big. I am not done with it yet, but this one has no rhyme or reason. This one is very calculated, but this one is just, I just made a granny square. It kept getting bigger and bigger until it will fill up my bed. This is mixed because I just used a bunch of scraps, so it's mostly acrylic, but there is some cotton and like a tiny bit of wool in there. Next, I have a cube in here. I keep other yarn notions and things. I have some half-finished projects. This is a project that I've been putting off forever, actually. This is a hat that I was supposed to make for my mom, but I have not finished the brim. I look like a gnome. My bookshelves, there is really no rhyme or reason. I have not organized them. I probably should. My goodness, my bangs. I probably should organize them, but I kept putting it off. And also, I don't think that it's very genuine of me to show off like a clean bookshelf, like a clean and polished bookshelf, when that's not the case for me. Because my books are not organized. A lot of these books are books that I have bought since being in LA, or books that I have bought very recently because of that. A lot of these are unread, and there is no rhyme or reason. In this corner, I have some classics: Paradise Lost, Pilgrim's Progress, and then I have some of my big boy books, And I Darken Curse, Trade of Arugoromo, and Lovely War. If you make fun of my pronunciation, you're wrong. I'm right. And then in the back, I have all of my poetry books and a couple of my favorite books that I like to keep on hand to reference. Tender is the Flesh. I got the English version. I love this book. And here, I have another cube. This is miscellaneous things. Inside, I have a hair bonnet because everyone should sleep with a hair bonnet. Doesn't matter your hair type, sleep with a hair bonnet. I have some handmade knits in here. So this is a vest that I made a while ago. I think this is my favorite things knitwear. I don't know which vest it was. I would say vest number 1, but I don't think that's correct. This is one of my first ever garment pieces that I knitted. It's very cropped because I got I got impatient making the body, but I think it looks fine. My Likey knitting needle set. I have a crochet top that I made, colored pencils, more hobby stuff, and then at the bottom is like a bunch of hair supplies. And then here is my growing bookshelf. These are the books that I'm going to, like, if I buy more books, they're gonna go in here. I also have this book, and it's a long story. I am co-reading this with Evan L. Rodriguez. You might know him. I've talked about him before on this channel. He has a Twitch channel. He has a YouTube. Makes video essays. He's a good friend of mine, and we have decided to co-read this together. And we are going to do a fun new project that is involving this book. So keep your eye out, folks. And then in the bin back here, it's just like nail supplies, like nail polish, my gel sets and all that, fake nails, whatever. I need to redo my nails. They're kind of chipped. But my last little bit, I have all of my D&D books. I really just have 3 of the basics: Player's Handbook, Monster's Manual, and DM's Guide. And then I also have Curse of Strahd here, because if you're running a campaign, you need the original book. I love D&D, and I like that it's technically free online. However, having these manuals on hand is so useful, but they're expensive to get. Like, it is a pretty big startup cost. More favorite books. My second favorite book, The Lonely Hearts Hotel by Heather O'Neill. Some empty sketchbooks, because there's like a 2-for-1 deal. My Kindle, which needs to be charged, because I don't use it that often. But I am probably going to use it more because I bought a couple books on Kindle. In the back one is just my camera equipment. And then in here, I have all of my drugs. Oh, also, on this wall, I have my calendar, which I have whited out because I don't want you guys to see that. And then on this wall, I forgot to show you, I have a couple rosaries up there. I like to collect rosaries because I think they're pretty, and I mean they're useful as well to actually pray with, but I do like to collect them. And Saint Dymphna again, and Archangel Gabriel. I have a poster that I got from Five Below, and there's a cat on there. And this butterfly I painted when I was 7, I believe. So I hung him up. You can see the little smiley face. So yeah, that's my butterfly that I made, or like that I painted. And then finally I have, now this whole wall, I want it to be just like decor that I've made, this whole corner. And I've started it out with the butterfly and also this heart crochet thing that I've made. So that is the end of my room tour. I hope you guys appreciated it. I hope you guys learned something about me. I always like making these types of chill videos, so let me know if you guys like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Danielle Mamaril, and I am trying to post new videos every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed. And yeah, all of my social media links are in the description, and I will see you again next week. Okay, bye.